now since we known each other. I would never forget how this friendship started. We share the same band class, but that was not how we started this friendship. The special moment was when we interacted for the first time during lunch. For me, as a kid who just moved to the States, I hated lunch. So to kill time, I would pace around by myself until that bell rings. Until one day, I see a guy from my band class also pacing around by himself. At that moment, the light bulb went off in my head, and I asked myself, how cool would it be if we become friends? It's a win-win, right? Because we're both alone. So I went up to him and said, "What up?" He looked back at me and replied, "What up?" There we were, two boys standing in silence, looking at the ground because neither one of us knew what else to say. But little did I know, that was going to be the start of something truly special. A true friendship that would last a lifetime. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but I probably told you I love you hundreds of times. 9 times out of 10? Fucked up. But I don't think I ever told you why I love you, so here's my chance to do it. Alex, without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Literally, Cabo wouldn't be my first choice on vacations, let alone how expensive it is, you know. But really, without you, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't know how to get through life as a kid if I didn't have you as a friend. You made a kid like me that was all alone without family feel okay because I know that you would have my back no matter what. Without you, I wouldn't have the friends that I have. For sure, I would not have learned how to snowboard. I wouldn't have someone to share and create memories of the things that we like to do as kids, like modifying cars, playing sports, playing Maple Story, doing stupid boys things and more. And with that, I have to thank Alex's parents, Robert and Amanda, for taking care of me, feeding me, welcoming me to your home. Both of you have treated me like family, as if I was one of your own. And Alex, without you and Jenny, I would not have met the love of my life, who's sitting right over there.
Yeah.
And lastly, without you, I wouldn't have a best friend. Alex, I've learned so much from you. All of us here today were influenced by you one way or another. Big or small, you have made us all here today a better person. And it's because it's who you are, it's what you stand for. Everyone here knows how you always put others before yourself, how you always say yes to everything, and how you are always down to have fun. All the boys sitting here today would agree with me that you are the glue that keep us all together. And like Lewis said, we'll follow you till the end of the earth, but just not EDC and Tomorrowland. Most people would say that Alex and I are almost two completely different people, opposite end of the spectrum, but yet we share so many of the same qualities. And I think that's because we learn so much from one another. And because of that, it created this deeper connection that words cannot describe. It feels like we were brothers in a different life, as if he is the missing half that makes me whole. Alex, thank you for being who you are. Please don't ever change. Well, maybe I'll drink a bit less. It's up to you. But I cannot describe how lucky I am to have met you, to have you as a friend, and how honored I am to be giving this speech here tonight as your best man. Alex, it's truly an honor and privilege to call you my best friend.
Yeah! Oh!
Love you guys, thank you all.
Yeah! Good! Yay! Awesome! Yeah!
I guess it's my turn. Hi everybody, my name is Kate. And I know what you're all thinking because yes, it's true. Vaughn is always this dramatic. He's been crying since before we landed in Cabo. But we're not here to talk about him. We're here to celebrate the love between two of the best people I know, Jenny and Alex. Finally, the day has come. Jenny and I have been talking about this day for the longest time, almost as long as I've known her. And so I could not be more proud or honored to stand beside her on this very special day. Jenny and I met almost 20 years ago, and while there have been many moments throughout the years, I have to start with where we first met, which was in the 6th grade home economics class. I was working on a sewing project, and Jenny was sitting all the way across the room when she came up to me and asked me for a pen. And I just looked at her like, we're in home ec. We don't need a pen." And how did she go through the whole school day without a pen? Who is this chick? So I give her my pen thinking that would be the end of it, but actually it was just the beginning. She kept coming back day after day, asking me more questions, very deep, personal questions. She'd call me at home on my landline so much, even my parents were asking who she was. But before I knew it, we were inseparable. We bonded over the fact that our birthdays are literally one day apart, which is why we celebrate together every single year. The one year that left the biggest impact in my life was the year we turned 21. And if you were all there, you knew we had the biggest party in my parents' backyard. There was a lot of alcohol involved, including tequila. What started off as a good night with us laughing, having fun, and in typical Jenny fashion, hiding from all the shots in a laundry room dryer of all places, somehow ended up with me face first in a toilet bowl. But when I look up, I see Jenny is right there with me. She is face first in the bathtub, throwing up and crying. But then there's Alex scooping up all the mess with his bare hands.
Oh.
And if that's not real love, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Looking back, that was the best time and the worst time. But through all that, we just looked at each other and laughed. And if there's one thing I've learned about Jenny, it's that she always shows up for the people she cares about. She's the little M guy that I didn't know I needed. She's relentless in all of her pursuits, except for when she's drinking. Luckily, she's found somebody who's not afraid to rise to the challenge and more. He's drinking for her and her sisters. The first time I hung out with Alex, we were all decided to go to our very first festival, Paradiso. It's just Alex, me, and Jenny, all three of us. And even though the event no longer exists, Alex is still going strong, if not stronger. He's even trying to convince us to go out 2 weeks from now for Halloween. And I just want to stay at home and watch my scary movies. I tagged along with them on many occasions, probably because Vaughn was too busy being dramatic at home. But it has never been awkward because it's not really third reeling if Alex and I are basically the same person. It's a running joke among our friend group because he's also quiet, easygoing, and a scary movie buff like myself. But the main difference is that Alex is also very patient, kind, and an excellent teacher. He spent many weekends teaching us how to snowboard, which led to many long road trips and flights from Stevens Pass to Whistler, Park City, and soon enough, Japan.
Wow.
One could ask what else there is to know about each other after 13 years, but the best part is always in the journey, and we all know how much they both love to travel. I mean, here we are, gathered in Cabo at the most beautiful venue to celebrate the love between the two of them. And I know this year has been difficult with the loss of Benson, but you were both able to lean into each other during the most difficult time. So it was easy to see that you two will always come out on the other side. You are each other's persons, the first one you'd run to for anything. But if you smell anything coming from Jenny, it's better to run in the opposite direction. And if you know, you know. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your lives. I'm honored to call you both my friends, and I can't wait to see the kind of adventures you'll have over the years. And here's to the happy couple. Love you.
I'm the father. I should not be shot.
right there.
Oh.
He's gonna fall. Yeah.
Okay, oh shot. Okay, shot. Yeah.
Zip, turning. Zip, turning. That's enough.
Okay, shot. Oh.
My God, naman. Huwag pa rin.
That was a good speech for both sides. Chill. I didn't know Alex drank that much.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But the speech show, he drinks a lot. I don't have any cat. Only mom have a cat. I don't have cat.
Oh, I thought that you had to go.
No.
Is this the third take? No.
No, this is real take.
What happened to the second?
Second is good. The third is good. This is a recap.